Joined now by Tina Griffin, the counterculture mom. Tina, thanks for your time today.
Hey, no worries. Anytime for you, Dr. Duke. How you doing?
Glad to see you again. Doing very well. Summer is upon us, and when we think of summer, we think of summer camps. And explain this to me. You're a woman. You apparently in this world we live in, only women can speak about women and men can speak about men. So riddle me this, Riddler. Why is it that girls' social organizations tend to be so much more radically liberal than boys? Why is it that the Girl Scouts became radicalized way before the Boy Scouts did? And we have a situation here, a Virginia summer camp for girls that used to be about teaching them how to play instruments and write songs, is now partnering with Planned Parenthood for sexual empowerment.
You know what? It's really a sad situation. It just goes to show we have to be very diligent on where we send our kids. Now, my 4 kids just got back from camp, and there was some sketchy stuff that happened there. A lot of great stuff, but you can't control every child and what they say and what all goes down while they're hiking in the woods and swimming in the pool. But for the leaders of camps to push something now called Teen Connections, which is tied with Planned Parenthood, we as parents have to be very diligent and knowing exactly where we're sending our kids and do the research ahead of time. It's just crazy. Basically what happened is Teen Connections is a place where Planned Parenthood claims that they're sending all these kids going to camp now here in Virginia, that they're going to educate and empower our girls. Well, you can imagine the information that they're actually teaching these kids. Teen Connections websites will send viewers to the Planned Parenthood YouTube channel and to the digital media platform Amaze, which produces videos the company labels as sex education. Notice this is online, which is a huge 2 thumbs down in my book, because parents can't keep track of their kids and what they're going to look at online when they're viewing. You want to know what they're going to cover? You might not want to know. Teen Connections will cover topics such as masturbation, porn, gender, sexual preference, STIs, and pregnancy via online. Dr. Duke, parents cannot send their kids to camps like this.
No, where's the due diligence? We need to make sure about that. But why is it so this is a serious question. It may come across as not serious, but what is it about, again, women in America, in Western culture, that are they smarter than the rest of us, Tina, and therefore gravitate to liberalism, which is obviously superior? Or are they, on the other side of the coin, much more easily deluded in some ways than men about some of this trendy left-wing nonsense?
It really makes me question what type of home life these women had. You know, they could not have had pro-life, pro-Bible, pro-God, pro-moral type of mothers themselves growing up, because if they did, they would have turned out like a lot of women I know, and I would like to put myself in the same boat where we love America, love our families, want to protect our kids. I just interviewed Mona Corwin on the Counterculture Mom Show, just launched that program about a month ago, and she talked about the dangers of feminism. She's America's Mom Mentor, and she described in detail how feminism has killed our country, and it's obviously not working for the last 5 decades. So what happened with these women? Bad parenting, horrific home life, bad schooling, indoctrination. But for them to now be the leaders in our culture for our girls, heck to the no, not on my watch.
Well, there's related to that. We have a second story for today. We have an activist from Toronto, Canada, and there's our trans activist right there, a man doing the best he can to imitate a woman. And he's telling us now, interestingly, he's not talking about human trans issues. He is complaining, seriously, that whenever we gender animals, we call our cats and dogs she and he, whenever we acknowledge that our pets and animals in the wild are male or female, we are hurting transgender people.
And you know what? For the first time in forever, I had no clue how I was going to answer this story, because some of these headlines, it's almost if they want attention. And I'm not trying to put everybody in that category, because there's some people that are literally brainwashed, lost, confused, abused when they were kids, tampering with certain trendy lifestyles. But at the same time, a lot of people are also doing this because they want attention and to fit in and to be glamorized and become famous. And I really think this is a story where this man is trying to fit. And the issue I have with this is that it's not just him that needs the truth. It's the thousands of people seeing his/her tweets and thinking, well, I want to become famous. I want to get the hits and likes. And that's the problem that we have, is that consequences aren't revealed in something like this, and common sense is no longer there. They're trying to wipe out gender, male and female. God made them right out of scripture. You take out the foundation, everything else crumbles.
It's not just gender, it's biological sex. Take a look at that quote again. Gendering animals serves to normalize bioessentialist concepts of gender. But when we artificially call dogs or cats male and female, we are buying into the lie, this Ashley person says, we're buying into the lie that gender and sex are actual things. We're lectured to by this confused individual. We forget that sex is assigned. And take a look at this other quote. When we gender animals, we forget that sex is assigned. We begin to believe that sex is literally in the body. How dare you? What kind of bumpkins are we that we actually believe that our sex is somehow part of our corporeal body?
Dr. Duke, it gets to a point where I question, what in the world type of classes did this person get in school? And we can see what happens when we send our kids to public education. Right here is an end result 10 years later of majorly confused individuals who don't know left from right, wrong from right, male from female, and are coming up with these absolutely crazy theories that we know are not true.
Before we head out for the week, tell us how people can access your information.
Absolutely. The top thing that parents need to do right now is, because pop culture is constantly changing, bombarding us at every minute, there's something new that's out there that our kids typically see before we have a chance to find out about. You need to get the Counterculture Mom app, download it, click on premium, and we blast out 5 to 6 top trending news stories and alerts every single day that are easy to read in under a minute. And if you want more research on it, you can do a parent chat feature on the bottom, talking to other parents that have gone through these issues, or connect with people that have seen results and what we're suggesting for solutions. We're not just here are the problems. Our team is all about here are the solutions. And so we have the power back in our hands to know what's coming out ahead of time to be able to protect our kids, which is huge. If not, they become indoctrinated with this kind of shenanigans.